Hello guys, how are we doing today? How are we all doing? My camera thing is still on. We're having a great start. Oh, OBS didn't do the reset. I love when I tell OBS to reset and it just doesn't. I heard a thing. Yo, Lethal! Hey! Alright. What I need to do is it this? Is it this? Yeah, there we are. Good enough. You lost like the first couple of minutes of chat. How are we all doing today? I see more people rolling on in here. I am just making sure everything is good to go, since I have multiple overlays. Lethal, thank you for the subby, my dude. Unfortunately for you, we are not doing Starcraft 2 today. Dude, they're both great games. How you doing, Escalade? Both Brood War and Starcraft 2 are incredible. They're just incredible for different reasons. Don't you worry. You know what? This Saturday, depending on how long I have to work, I might ladder. I might do some Starcraft 2 just for you. Or Thursday. We might do Thursday night. Depends. There's always more to cast. There's always more to do. I also want to play Halo, because I really got into Halo for a bit. Twos? I'll hit you up Saturday. How about that? I will let you know when I get home from work Saturday, because I have to go run cables, maybe. The client still actually hasn't signed off on anything, so might not have to run cables. But yeah, I will gladly let you know. And then, if nothing else, I can definitely get some 2v2 in with you before I have to do anything, hopefully. But how's everyone else's day? Got my new water bottle, so I'm testing it out, making sure it does in fact hold water correctly. Wunderbar? Yes, it is. LTTstore.com. Hashtag not sponsored. Goes with the sticker pack that I got with it, and my Northern Lights desk pad that you can't see. And I really want the WAN desk pad for work. Yeah, I enjoy my LTT gear. I'm a geek, ain't I? Just a little bit. Just a little bit, Lethal. It's okay. We love you. Why? I'm not sure why, but we love you nonetheless. Oh, man. I don't know. I'm just mentally tired from today. But, you know, it's a great way to solve being mentally tired. I'm watching over Brooklyn 9. Well, I mean, that's kind of your first mistake. I mean, Brooklyn 99. Me. Oh, yeah, I got the big one. I hate refilling my water bottle. 100% hate refilling my water bottle. No, I will buy the bigger water bottle just so I don't have to refill it. And yes, for legal reasons, it's filled with water if my manager asks. It's a motherboard. I got the it's a motherboard design. So you have like your CPU socket, your RAM. These are all your capacitors and things. There's your 24 pin. Here's your I/O. USB dual Ethernet because we're Chads. PCI slots. Additional RAM slots. Oh, SATA's down here. These are your SATA ports. Your LTT logo button battery. What GPU does it come with? None, unfortunately. The PCI slots are empty. So are my USB headers. What is this bullshit? I have to bring my own USB headers? Can it run Brood War? Honestly, I would believe we're, it's the running joke to put Doom on everything. We are reaching the point where putting Brood War on things is kind of like a possibility. I think a lot of things could run Brood War if you want. The thing is that it's just easier to port Doom, obviously. But I think you can find a way to run Brood War on a lot of things. Especially if you use Shield Battery, since that's obviously the code's a bit more known. Best race in Brood War? Protoss. 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 I don't think anyone's gonna do. It's always Protoss. Yeah, I was the dumb one and picked Zerg as my race in Brood War, like a fucking idiot. So I play Zerg. And it's an unfortunate side effect of being dumb. All right, one good hit. Then we'll get into the first game because honestly, there's a lot of Terrans, and God, I'm going to need a bit more of this. All day, every day. Damn, that was good. You see, Lethal, I live in a place where I can do that. But am I a High Templar or am I a Dank Templar? Hell yeah, brother. You'd go to prison here. I know a lot of Brits that smoke weed. I mean, for legal reasons. I don't. Well, you know what? Fuck that guy. I know a guy in Britain who smokes weed. I'll send you his address. Lethal, you let your buddies know. I'll send you his address. This is high-level cyberbullying. It's just like, oh yeah, I know the police. Just, hey, police, can you Oh, you don't understand how bad of a fallout me and that guy had. It would be so hilarious if you did. Oh, hey Siri. All right, guys. We'll go into game number 1. We'll keep the banter going, but I figure I'll give you guys some Brood War while I do the bantering. Because, we're multi-talented here, all right? And he's going to be like, Bal complained about me, mother. And then he's going to, like, start cussing, and then I'm going to laugh. And I'm going to text a few friends and be like, hey, guess what happened? All right. Spawning here in the top right-hand side with the teal probes. I know. I was finishing my conversation, Ask. Calm down, bud. It is Lamb. And his opponent in the bottom left-hand side with the red SCVs. Give it up for J to the T. Of course, got some non-boys in here. All right. Going for that early probe scout. We're going to steal that gas. Dude, it's a team kill. I don't know what to do. Oh, God. Where's my Jameson? Nom wins, we drink. Nom loses, we drink. I have to go get a glass. Oh, we're not going to go for the gas deal. We're going to go for something much more barbaric. Oh, we're going... Oh, guys. Oh, guys. Ape race. All right. Look at our poor Terran. Alright. Second gate. Second gate. Honestly, drop a forge. 2-gate forge. And then you kind of like put a pylon here. And then a cannon. And then a cannon. Oh, you really just ruined this poor Terran's day. Alright. Terran. This poor Terran man. I'm gonna... Wait a minute. Ah, they found it. Ah! No! You weren't supposed to find that. Damn Terrans are psychic. Alright, we pulled more boys. Ooh, hello, actually. What? What? Excuse me? Huh? Well, that's unfortunate. For Protoss. Now, do you send it? Oh, no! No! Oh. We killed him. No, we didn't kill the Marine. Now we killed the Marine. Where are you going, bud? Alright, he was attacking his own refinery there for a moment. Look at this absolute SCV micro. Probe coming in. There's a small chance that the probe repowers these gateways without Terran realizing it. While he's so focused on this single zealot. Well, no, because you depending on how long the zealot lives, right? Because now you should take these Marines and gun down these gateways. You saw the probe. Did he see the probe, though? Oh, no. All right, he's coming back in. Ah, the pylon's coming back up. What are you going to do about it? Oh, Protoss is just going to be honorable and cancel. We should cancel the Zealot, by the way. I don't think the Zealot's going to get built. Alright. Probe's going to make it out. So what do you do from here? As a Protoss, what do you do from here? Like, Terran obviously is going to build some vultures, probably. Oh. Take and expand. Fuck, if you don't know how right that is. Straight Dark Templar. That makes sense. Honestly, if Lamb dropped, like, the Nexus here, I'd be like, eh, you know. Terran is going to try and get that nice expand. You're like, oh, all right, Protoss can't do anything. He's got 2 unpowered gates here. Command center. All right, SCV Scout's going to get in. 2-gate goon. So, yeah, now we're just going to drop the bunker here in a minute. Well, not a minute, but like, yeah, in a little bit, we'll drop the bunker. Like, yeah, right about now or close to now. eBay coming up just in case those dank boys decide to try and sneak on in. They're not stealing any snacks from us today. All right. Bunker going to go down at the absolute last second. The goon's coming quick. Yo, Cell, thank you for the follow. It's appreciated, my man. Ooh. Very brave man with gun. No, Stalkers know how to walk in a straight line. This unit does not. If there's... Anytime you see a Dragoon, you should ask if they're drunk, because they might be. It's not out of the realm of possibility. Alright, there's the Nexus. Sit it out. Yeah, buddy. No. The Stalker replaced the Dragoon. Alright, Siege Tank on the high ground. Mines. Alright, he's going to stand there in an arc. Hello? 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 No. Lamb. Well, yes and no. Stalkers are high DPS units that you're like, you run in, you snipe something, and you run out. Dragoons are like, they're fighters. They're tanky boys. 80, 100. Dragoon or Stalkers have 80, 80, I think. Also, different damage types in Brood War versus Starcraft 2, but generally speaking, Dragoons are a bit more ready for a fight. Stalkers are much more precision-based. Oh, God, no. Mortals would be... Mortals actually wouldn't work in Brood War. Nope. The only robo unit that we have for Siege is the Reaver. Love me a good Reaver. Alright, this Marine. He's going to get there eventually. Oh, calling in support. Oh, I bet you do. Alright, third gateway. Invisible men. But we've got the turret. We've got a second turret for drops. JtotheT should be fine. Emphasis on should be because, well, he's Protoss and, well, anything could happen. But realistically, he should be fine against this. Yep, scans out the tech. Beautiful. Honestly, drop another turret. Oh, yeah, no, he's just banking that, you know. It's for later. No, you couldn't. Lethal, this might be the lowest tier, but trust me. Alright, you know what? I'm going to set up a show match between you and a tier 3 player. I'm going to get a tier 3 player. And then I'll get him. We'll do a show match. Forte, yeah, you are? Forte, do you want to put him in his place? Escalade, do you want to put him in his place? Which one of you wants to put this Brit in his place? No, it's Brood War, baby. It is very different than StarCraft 2. Trust me. It's going to be great when Lethal tries to rally his workers to the minerals. All right, Lethal. Escalade, what are you doing Saturday? Don't let him know anything. He doesn't need to know anything. Observer gets Scott. Oh, don't give him hints. No, I want him to struggle, and I want it to be hilarious. All right, third base coming up here. You can control group 1 building. Like, Nope. You can control one building at a time. Also, you can only select up to 12 units at a time. Oh, God. I broke the replay, maybe. Volt running in. It's so hard when I just want to box select things. Ah, damn it! That's fine. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. That's the dumbest fucking Brood War glitch. Even casting is manual. Ain't that the fucking truth? Okay. Oh no, whatever will I do? A 420. Oh shoot. Whatever will I do? JtotheT needs more factories. And by more I mean like 3 more. And then another machine shop, and then to keep up with his macro cycles. But yeah, other than that, you know, he's playing Terran, he's doing it. You know what? We're gonna just for the sake of making sure, I'm gonna reset the replay right to where we're at. All right, that's legit. You know, sometimes a little bit of desync. Lethal. All right, Saturday. Lethal, Saturday, pick a time that works for you during the day. Ideally, like, afternoon for you. I'll find someone, and we'll set up a show match. If you want the good graphics, it's like $20. If you don't want the good graphics, it's like free. Oh, CC gets killed. Yeah, if you don't... No, the free version looks like this. This is how you look in the free version. This is beautiful graphics. I think. I don't know. 15? Yeah. I knew it. No, I don't think you get remastered graphics with free. I feel like you only get the Is it really? Huh. Interesting. I could have swore it. Yeah, okay. Maybe. Then I'm right. Perfect. I'm right, guys. Never doubt me. I am always right. Yes, the Valkyries will work because that is a sprite count. So that's an engine side change, not a... It would have to work with everybody. All right, Protoss grabbing another base. Ignoring this base for whatever reason. Wait, are you serious? They're lower res? Huh. All right, so we have Gateway Man here. Interesting. I need to test something then. Lethal, are you free Saturday? Like I said, I'll put $20 on the line, all right? $20 to the winner. All right. I will find you somebody. We'll do like a best of 3 or something. I'll put $20 on the line. Dude. I'll put $20 on the line for this meme. For the greatest meme ever. Oh, we'll do it. We'll do it all on CSL maps. Oh, we'll play on 76 or Nemesis. Or I'm out. Rip Fort. No, oh, Inner Coven. We'll put him on Inner Coven. And he'll be like, what is this web thing? What is this like weird white stuff? Alright, this is a terrible attack. Storms make it good though. Alright. Oh, all the SCVs getting stormed. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. This is high key Protoss. It's not really Protoss when you don't spend your money and you're down like half the supply of your opponent. Alright, reinforcing Zealots. Now we can break this. 1A, 2A, 3A. Easy win. Oh, bold of you to assume it's not always ready. My man. Oh, Lamb, what was that? Oh, guys, I've got an idea. Let me storm his command center. GG. GG. All right. What a game. Oh, absolute Protoss shenanigans. Through and through. All right. Time to get banned in, I don't know, probably a few countries, actually. How many countries would ban me for that? Well, not arrest me, but ban me. I feel like those are different numbers. Damn. You know, there's something satisfying about blowing smoke at like a screen, because it just hits it and just especially at this hour, because the sun's coming in behind my monitor, as you can see here. So it just, you see all the smoke go everywhere. Good. Very good. Everything is proceeding as I have foreseen. That was a weak-ass Palpatine. Alright, guys. If you get Protoss in Game 1, you're going to get Protoss in Game 2 probably as well. Let's be honest here. Let's just be honest here. Protoss is going to Protoss. Spawning here on the top right-hand side with the yellow SCVs. Give it up for JtotheT. And his opponent in the bottom left truly hates me for shift tabbing just because of this guy right here. Give it up for Lamb. How well does the black show up through Twitch? Because like on my screen, it's mostly okay, except the minimap. But I don't think it shows up on Twitch very well, like at all. Alright, so we're not going to go for a pylon on our opponent's base. That's a good idea. Alright, and gateway goes down. There's the barracks. Nice little micro bit here. Gonna be diving in and out of there soon, I assume. Protoss. Giga Chad cross scouting. Giga Chad cross scouting first. What a unit, guys. The only thing that would have made this better is if you went Nexus first. All right. I like the idea that you get here, and then you're like, all right, from here I'm just going to go ahead and drop my Nexus. Yeah, you cross spawned. What's he going to do about it? Oop. Oh, Mr. Probe, don't get shot. Run. You're in the wrong neighborhood. Terran, knowing he gets first scouted, a little concerned. You never really know what's coming when you get first scouted. You're like, dang it, that's such an early scout. They got me first. All right, Terran scouting, going to serve him well. He's going to find Protoss second. Alright, goon range. We're playing a standard game here, guys. Nothing too fancy. Oh, run, Mr. Probe, run! Sees that the command center has not started yet. So, I mean, that's a good enough timing. You can live with that. Yeah. He's a multicolored boy. Alright. SCB. It's kind of ignored at this point. He'll it's gonna be like, Mr. Goon, please kill him. Alright. A bit of a dive with the goons. That way you can get that information about the command center time. Vulture just... That's true. Vulture just gonna walk on in here. We got a Stargate coming up, by the way. In case you wanted something spicy. Something spicy. All right. He just hasn't looked down here for the anything else. All right, goons finally get home. Oh yes. Oh yes. We did 120 damage on a pylon. That could have been, let's see, 120. It could have been 3 more dead probes. Dude, that vulture paid for like the next 5. Are you kidding? Which is good for Terran though, because he has not been keeping up with that worker production. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, we messed up. Guys, we messed up hard. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, please notice. Notice these guys, senpai. Notice. Oh, thank God. Oh. Fleet beacon coming up on 2 bases. You love to see it. Oh no, not again. Why? Why does this keep happening? There we are. At least we know Lamb is paying attention to his bases. All right, we're going to go 1 base, 1 gate carrier. Question mark? Now, I'm not a Protoss expert, I'll admit. But I don't think that's a build. Or at least it just feels wrong, you know? If this is a Protoss build, on behalf of everybody, fuck you. I'm kidding. Oh god, this is totally not a build. Lamb smoking a little too much Protoss. This is what too much Protoss does to a man. Alright. +1 spinning. Additional interceptor space. Spinning. Well, not really spinning, but thinking away. Alright. We have 1 goon at home. Because we can't afford... We've queued up a... Oh my god. Guys. Guys, he queued up a... I'm so confused at what's happening in front of me. That's all I got. Terran is about to get Protossed, and I don't have any words for this. He's going to be like, oh, I need a couple more tanks. Then a carrier's going to show up and start shooting at things. He's going to be like, wait a minute, what? Carrier's on the map somewhere. Where is it? There it is. There's our blimp. Look at him. We got Zeppelins. All right, Robo coming up, because we need to be able to spot those spider mines that might, I don't know, hurt our carriers. Yeah. All right, we'll circle back to that one. Oop, hello goons, stop being stupid. And that's exactly the kind of error Terran needed, so that way he can start, you know, breaking out of this contain. We can move a couple tanks up. Vultures can get out easier. Alright, he's going to try and dive it. Thinks better of it? What are we doing, bud? We're going to have to commit to something soon. There's 2 carriers on the field. He only built 5 interceptors. Oh, there it is. He clicked on his carrier button. He's like, build interceptors. All right. At this point, Jay's like, what the fuck, bro? That's what I picture going through a Terran's mind at that moment. All right. We'll queue up Goliath. It's no rush. We'll get Goliath when we get them. All right. We're going to throw some rocks at this poor Dragoon. Man, I thought I was getting stoned, but then that Dragoon just got stoned. Alright, guys, that's my bad joke of the day. That's all I got. And just more 2-base carrier. We queued up the carriers to go all the way along the edge of the map here. And I do mean all the way along the edge of the map. Oh, my lord. Alright, guys, I want to understand. It takes so long to travel from here to here to here that carriers are finishing in that time before they make it to the destination. What? Our Goliath count is starting to pump up a little bit. Yeah, recall wouldn't be the worst idea. All right. Carriers diving in. Brr, brr. Oh, yes, we scanned them. We know there's carriers now. Oh, boy. Oh, my lord. This is big Protoss energy, guys. Dude. Jay, I don't know what Jay does for a living, but he makes a lot of money. He makes more money than he can spend, clearly. Be this guy's friend. Oh, we're going to just run the carriers out in the open. Oh, my lord. All right. Terran has one option, their favorite option. Take army, a move across map, siege up. Oh, Bonjour is just a network client. Just accept that. Hey, Croc. No, yeah, Bonjour is it's old networking. It's very 90s, but that's why you have to enable it now in Windows, because Windows 10 doesn't have it on by default. Oh, we could have done something cool and blocked the ramp with that goon. Nope. Terran siege is up. Doesn't really kill anything of critical value. He kills a Dragoon. That's that was incredibly underwhelming. So the thing is that bye carrier. Bye carrier. Even though Lamb is doing well with the carriers, he's not winning. He's not, like, they're equal in workers. I mean, granted, the worker split's a little bit better here, but he has sacrificed a lot to get to this 2-base, 2 Stargate carrier build. And, I mean, he just lost a carrier. He's winning as a conceptually, yes. Like, I think he's taken the mental victory. I think JtotheT feels like he's getting Protossed right now. So yes, Lamb has taken the conceptual mental victory. And the mental victory is a very important victory to take. You know, it's very important to out-mind game your opponent. But it's also important to just beat your opponent, right? And he's not really doing that yet. Yep, there goes another carrier. We're not targeting down the Goliath quick enough. Goliath was 1-1. We do have 1-1 on the carriers too. But, yeah, we can't just be losing carriers like this, my man. Not on 2 bases. On, like, 12 bases, sure, we can lose a carrier or 2. Not on anything less. All right, 3rd base finally coming up. Your normal, 15, 20 Nexus, 3rd base. All right. 3 goons coming into tank. All right, now we're transitioning back into gateway units because, yeah, because I guess that's where you go from here. Terran just trying to play. Terran's just trying to play the normal game at this point. He's got a lot of factories. Unsubbed. You have to sub to unsub, Frog. And the thing is, if you were subbed, you wouldn't have ads. Absolute wrecked nerd. You played yourself. Alright. This is a lot of factories, and they're not well placed. But he also isn't spending his money, so, Better to have more. Unsubbed. Alright. I will officially recognize that you would like to unsub from me. I, however, will not let you. The motion has been reviewed, and the motion has been denied. Wait. I mean, yeah. The greatest way to preserve democracy is to rule with an iron fist. I'm sure that'll never be taken out of context, ever. Alright, yeah. Alright, guys, say it with me. Pro-toss, pro-toss, pro-toss. What do we want? Blizzard to patch Protoss. When do we want it? Now. No. This is full Pusegi mode. Absolutely Protoss. 2 base carrier, not a build. More carriers are coming. Just rallying gateways across. This is... I don't play Terran. I've tried before. It doesn't work for me. I'm crying for this poor man. JtotheT is getting bullied. Good night, Froggy. I'll see you in the morning. GG. Absolute. What a game. What a series. What an incredible series. All right. Absolutely bullied. Can you believe it? Why do we let these Protoss players do this to us? All right. Go ahead and grab the next series. Ooh, this actually is going to be a bit of a banger series. Also, I have this button. I say it like it's new, as if I haven't had this for like 3 weeks now. Scoreboard. Haha, let me show you who's playing. You might be interested. Lamb, obviously just Protossing JtotheT, our poor boy. Next up, we have Mkultra and CasualCompete. After that, we've got our boy Escalade. Gonna get Terran to death. RiverHusky gonna beat up Deadweight probably. Well, it's because he's deadweight, guys. And Zanatas versus Kiwi. I'm excited. It's gonna be a good cast. It's a long one. This group is probably the longest one of the week. But for you guys, we're doing it. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and hop right into the next series. Let's go. Spawning here in the top right-hand side with the teal SCVs. Give it up for Mkultra. And in the bottom left-hand side with the magenta drones. Give it up for CasualCompete. Yeah. Imagine not hosting top versus bottom. Imagine. Wouldn't be me. Couldn't be me. All right. 2-player map. How macro do you really want to be here, right? 9 pool, over pool. All right. So far, so good from the Terran. Oh, Zerg is going to go for that 12 hatch, maybe? Yeah, it's looking more and more like a 12 hatch. All right. These guys are going to macro for us. Barracks is down. Yeah, there it is. Drone scout just to make sure nothing's too out of the ordinary. SCV scout's going to get in here. It'll be fine for a bit. Nice little 12, 11, 10 here. All right, from here I expect probably 2 hatch Mew to play. Expect, you know, nice standard game from these guys. All right. 1 Marine into CC. Ooh, straight into 2 racks. All right. He's like, all right, you're going to cut a couple corners. So will I. It's fine. The Overlord, yeah, it sees this. Just enough links to grab this SCV. Oh, you got bullied. Terran has 1 Marine. And yeah, I mean, the bunker will be done. Zerg will have to count. And let's be honest here, if you play Zerg, it's really hard for us to count. We don't, like, I don't know. Numbers are hard. So, he should be fine. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Caught me on camera? No, it wasn't me. All right, round of medics, stim. Look at them. They're dancing. They're doing a little step dance. Oop. Oh. Defensive creep colony coming up. You don't need it right now, but I don't hate it. Alright, scan goes down. Lair sees the spire. Alright, Terran walling up here. Probably going to move across the map here in the next 10 to 15 seconds. At least try and get the lings down. Here come the mutas. +1 attack. Nice. Yeah. Turrets are starting. This is actually, for a tier 3 game, looking pretty good. timings are a little bit slower, but overall, like, the game is playing out as you'd expect, right? Like, really good about keeping the armies in the right spot. Go for that third base. The mutas are here. Like, I can respect this. I like this. These guys are going places. Scanning the main and the natural. Alright, at this point, you don't see a third hatch in the base. You kind of know it's coming up somewhere else because this is where Zerg needs to start dropping more hatcheries so they can keep that larva production. Oop. 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 Nice little bit from there from the mutas. Oh. Oh no! We send the medics a little too forward. Scouting medics. Hydra Den and Queen's Nest. So we're going to go into a Hydra Lurker Defiler here. And then from there into Mkultra, presumably. Oop. He's doing a really good job. He's killed 2-3 medics. A fair amount of Marines, probably like 6 or so. And he hasn't lost a single muta yet. That is very good on his part. Overlords rallying to their death. Oh. Alright. Well, we've lost all the medics. Ooh. There's a little bit of a misclick. Oh. Now we're starting to overstim. These guys are not going to last much longer. Go, boys. Go. Run. Nope. All right, I think this is where the mutas, you start diving in. Try and hit the production, which is actually pretty open because there's no turrets here. Try and click on these turrets. You just killed all of his Marines on the map. Go do a thing. Or expand or do something, you know? Hive coming on up. Lurker aspect finishing. All right, scan reveals everything that's coming up here. Beautiful. Oh, don't fly too close to the Marines. Two mutas for 2 medics. Nice. All right, going into 2-port vessel. 2-port vessel, 5 racks. You know, this should be a good amount to start beating back the Zerg. Oh, no, not the Overlord. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah. All right, Machine Shop coming on up here. He's getting ready for that Lurker phase. We're taking so much damage just to kill that machine shop. We lost a muta to turrets. That's not good. Night is coming on up. Ah, yes, the snake pit. Get out the snake pit. Alright. There's our underground spiny boys and our above ground spiny boys. Ooh, here come the mutas. Both players instinctively just pulling back. Oh. This is a no parking zone. There's also a spare muta up here. Alright, we're attacking. Go, go, offensive lurkers. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. If you're a Zerg, you, ooh, that felt good. That was not safe for Twitch. Alright, 2 free vessels. Nice. Losing the first 2 vessels is so painful. This barracks isn't rallied. Nice. Alright. We lost the add-on when it was here, so we moved it more aggressively outwards. Alright, Scourge. Scourge. Do your job. Nice. Alright, scans the top left. We could have just burrowed up there. We win. We smash that army with lurkers. We kill the factory. We kill a depot. This bunker dies instantly. Oh, that was totally a fight for the Zerg. Alright. Ultra transitioned in full swing at this point. ESVs are doing a bit of a dumb here because of this turret placement, but not great. Alright, Zerg is up in supply, which means bad things for Terran. It means very bad things for Terran at this point. Oop. Oh, yeah. Run those Stim Marines in. Oh, yeah. This returns like, no. Not Dark Swarm. Anything but Dark Swarm. Alright, we cast the Dark Swarm and then immediately run out of it. 10 out of 10. Game of the year. Beautiful Irradiate on a muta that had like no health. Alright, stims and gets into the bunker. It's great, but Zerg's not pushing yet, so. Alright, Irradiate. Beautiful. More Defilers on the way, though. Ultra's also on the way. That'll make cracking this pretty easy for Zerg at this point. Oh, that poor Marine. He's got absolutely wrecked. Yep, just right up. Siege. Burrow. Dude, 26 drones is like 4 too many. It's fine. Oh, he's getting them all sick. Look at this, guys. He's a super spreader. Oh, oh, yeah. That was a perfect time for the bunker to pop. All right. Just fire right through here. Ooh. Oh. Oh. GG. GG's called. And Zerg takes game number 1. Nice. You absolutely love to see Zerg stomping. Let's go, Zerg. 100% no bias here. Remember, if Zerg's doing it, it's not an all-in because you don't need a lot of drones. All right, guys. That was a beautiful game 1. Let's see how game 2 delivers. All right, spawning here in the top right-hand side with the blue SCVs. Give it up for Mkultra. And in the bottom right with the purple drones, give it up for CasualCompete. All right. 4-player map, so we're definitely going to get economic openers from both players. Right. Doing something like a 9 pool or something doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. I mean, you could 8 racks, you could try that, but the odds of finding your opponent kind of make it not worth it. Yeah. All right, Overlord going cross first. This will find if there's like, center 8 racks, BBS something. So I don't hate it. It also does mean that you're not going to find anything anytime soon if he's not doing that. All right. Hatch down, but we are skipping the 11. Oh, there it is. There's the 11 scout. Go on, buddy. Go find something. All right. Yep. Sees nothing. No Marines or anything. Gonna redirect that south. All right. Spawning pool coming on up here. Yeah, we'll probably see 1, maybe 2 sets of links, and then just a lot more drones. Yeah. 2 sets of links, drones. All right. CC coming on up here. Getting that marine ball, getting that gas. So front, see, Are we going to see a second Rax? No, we'll probably see Academy before Rax. You can get that attack a little bit earlier. Your stim timing's a little bit better. You don't have as many Marines, but you're hitting earlier with stims, so it is a little bit more powerful. Depending on who you ask, of course. Alright, 3 hatch on 2 base. Going into lair. Lots of Marines in that bunker. That bunker is full. All right, factory coming up here. Interesting. All right, Marine medic. Are we gonna be like some sort of Marine tank push, maybe? Meanwhile, Zerg is gonna go probably here into 3 hatch Muta. 3 hatch Muta is nice. It'll get all that extra larva out. But all right, first scan goes down. All right, we dropped the Spire. Oh, I like this a lot. Oh, he should cancel this. You cancel the Spire, I think. The Hydra Den down as well. He's going to be getting ready for mutas, and lurkers are going to show up, and he's going to have a really bad time. Although he is doing a 1-1-1. So it might just work in his favor. Oh, no. Oh, no. 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 Oh, what do you kill? Do you kill the Hydra Den? But you need that for your Hydra production and your upgrades. Do you kill the hatchery? But it's so expensive. Oh, God, that's so much pain. All right, he scans down here, sees the Hydra Den. You're like, now wait just a minute. Do you think this is easy mode? No. Drones to help grow mutas. Oh yeah, it sits here and it waters the egg. It's like, there you go, drink up. Big Hydra wave coming. Lurker aspect almost done. But MK with the good scans, he knows exactly what to do. Bunkers coming down. Yes. Yes, you do, Lethal. Oh, God, there's a clip in chat. Oh, no. Something went wrong. The fuck? Oh, the fuck? Yeah, that's why you just leave. Like, once you know you've beaten them, you just leave. Yeah, just leave the game. It doesn't matter. Oh, the Hatchet Hydra Den. Nice. Alright, lurkers. Building. Alright, we have a tank. Siege mode vigorously grinding away in there. What do you think gears this large are for? Ready right now. Oh my God. Oh. Don't stand too close to tanks. That's dangerous. Bottom left coming on up here. As a small side, you want to take the natural before you take the main. That's what I've been told. Take the natural, it's easier to hold, and then you get a base for free. So like, why put in more work when less work good? Alright, this is where he goes. I was like, alright, you got some stuff. I see some lurkers. He doesn't see any of the other ones over here. Whoops. This could be awkward. Okay. Good pullback. Whoa, not that one. Oh, we killed a Marine. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, Hive coming on up. He still lives here, guys. Look at him. Aw. You live here now, buddy. Oh, no. Alright, scans going down, looking for army. Oh, nice. Gets the vessel. Hey, when you're making one vessel at a time, losing them sucks. It sucks a lot. You know what, Lethal? You're going to get your show match. And then I'm going to get you to play in CSL. I'm going to get you to play in CSL. And we're going to put you up against some actual, like decent people. Man thinks he's good. Well, yeah, because you're playing Protoss. You picked the easy option. You went, ooh, easy mode. You turned traction control on, ABS on. You're playing with your fucking automatic gearbox like me. Oh, oh God, that was sexy. Nah. Zerg Brood War, Protoss, and Starcraft 2. It's the way the good Lord intended. Yes, that is absolutely beautiful. Oh. Alright, second NG Bay coming on up. A little late, but better late than never. Right, I'm having another game. It's like an addiction. Once you start popping, you can't stop it. All right, the filers are here. Wait, so Hydras can get out? Wait, hang on. Excuse. I thought workers were the thinnest unit. Like I thought workers could fit through any gap. What? What is this bullshit? I think we managed to siege up everywhere but under the cloud, which is impressive. Gotta start popping. You know what this game is missing? This game is missing infested Terrans. Casual, go infest the command center for me. Entertain me, fool. Infest this command center. God, I got to do that on the ladder the other night. I smiled a lot. I was having a great time. Alright, scan goes down to the main. Sees defilers and a hatchery. Wait a minute. Now just wait. Just wait a darn minute. You aren't supposed to have these here. Alright, there's 5 lurkers in front. No amount of bio is beating 5 lurkers. Change my mind. Especially if we dark swarm it. Yeah, that ain't it, champ. Yeah. That ain't it, chief. Oh, lurker flank. All right, he is using Dark Swarm. I'll give him that much. He's not using it the best. He's got the right idea, though. He knows what it does. Oh, here comes the Scourge. Oh, we irradiated the Overlord. Nice. It's exactly what you want to see as the Zerg player. Oh, no. Oh. Huh? What? Man with gun just shoot up once. All right, defile our energy. We got ultras. We're going to make them fast, boys. Marines had to reload. I'm reloading. What? How do you reload this? I don't know. Blizzard didn't tell us that. They didn't think about reloading. They just went, ooh, space gun. Despite making an animation where he runs out of ammo. There's actually no real way to load the rifle. Yeah, you're not breaking this. This is going to break you here in a minute. Well, we got a battle SCV. Never mind. The math has totally changed now, guys. He brought an SCV. Yeah. Like I said, you're not breaking this. This is breaking you. All right, 2-1 Marines versus 4-0 Ultras. Oh, D-Matrix. That's great and all, but ooh, Plague-oo. Oh, Plague-oo plus a oh man. No, send the Stinky Ultra forward. Everything is almost dead. Or I mean, just let it all run into lurkers. That's cool too, but like. No. All right, we have a lot of army here. Casual doing a pretty good job, bang up job with his macro. I am annoyed that everything can get out of here except a worker. Like, I am actually pretty upset about that. All right, we're just gonna park all of our vessels here. I don't know. Scourge might be right here. We don't know. Yeah, we're gonna park them all here anyway. Where? Get the Scourge over here, my man. Alright, counterattack with the Scourge. The vessels are here. We know the vessels are there. Send it in. Despite no gunshots at all. Ooh, Dark Swarm. That's what we're gonna do. That was a great use of a Zergling or two. Terran hasn't produced in a little bit. in a lot of bit. I won't lie. He hasn't produced in a lot of bit. All right. At some point he just. At some point he decided battle cruisers were the choice. Well. Yeah, Terran supply not looking so hot, guys. Oh yeah, we're stimming because that's gonna help kill anything under Dark Swarm. All right, Lings are in the third. Natural's not mining. Main is basically empty. 2 ultras doing their best against a building or 2. Tanks honestly hurting more than they're helping at this point. All right, greatest irradiate ever. All right, we got 3 really confused Hydras. We still got a really confused SCV. And yeah, Zerg just needs to yeah, go win the game. Greater Spire, second Spire. Are we building Devourers? Timeout. Timeout, guys. Are we about to build Devourers? What? I don't see any. I don't see anywhere in your head where you think Guardians are a good idea. Right? So is it Devourers? He killed the Hydra Den finally. Oh, an Ultra got stuck. How did Lings and drones get stuck, but Hydras could get out? I am so confused. Yeah, look at all this big battlecruiser energy, guys. This is in fact a thing you can do in this game. There's a Ling under there. Alright, Terran thinks he still has a shot in this. Zerg is almost maxed, by the way. It is Devourers, guys. Guys, it's Devourers. No. Don't pull the trigger. We're getting Devourers, guys. Are you kidding? How is that not the best possible outcome? Alright, +5 armor and no attack upgrades. So these ultras literally can't kill anything. Although there's no medics with... There's 0 medics. There's 1 medic. Alright, he's got 3 medics total. And they're not with his army. Come on, use the Devourers, please. Please, for me. For me. Oh, the medic showed up. That's nice. Come on. This is it. Yes. This is the moment. Plague-oo. Come on. No, yeah. Wait for the Devourers. Yes. 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 Oh, yeah. Look at him. They almost fired twice, guys. Let's go, Devourers. They almost fired twice. Let's go. Oh, look at them. They're so happy with themselves. Look at them. No. Deadweight, you are still a bit down the line. We're still in the second series. You are Series 4? Yeah. Guys, we got some great Devourer action. Who could have seen that coming tonight? All right, perfect. Yeah, I mean, I have no clue how long the games are, but you've got this series plus the next series and then your series. So do that as you see fit. All right, mutas are going to get got. Rip mutas. It's fine. Look at the Devourers. They are ready for battle. Oh, yes. Acid Spores, guys. That ability that everyone knows what it does. Oh, yeah. Look at it. Oh, yeah. Look at it. All right. Does anyone know what Acid Spores do? Genuine question. Anyone in chat? Anyone actually know what it does? Without Googling. Without Googling. Slows down attack. If I remember correctly, you attack slower and it reduces your armor. Or, like, it either increases what you take or it reduces your armor. It calculates it so you take more damage. And they have slight splash. So, like, as you hit a Devour here, it lightly splashes these guys. I should just quit. I suck. No! Mkultra. That is the wrong takeaway. That is the wrong takeaway, my dude. That's exactly why you don't quit. Don't quit because you're bad. Keep playing. It's the only way to get better. You can only get better if you keep playing. All right, guys. Let's take a quick trip to Google. All right. Unit. Where is the attack listed? I mean, yeah, or stay bad. It's true. Huh. There's literally no commentary on what the Acid Spores do on the Fandom one. Nice. Wait, hang on. Here it is. The Devourer attack has the additional effect of adding Acid Spores to anything it hits. A unit affected by spores will be revealed if cloaked, have its attack speed slowed by 1/8 per spore, and take 1 point of additional damage for every attack for every spore attached. And you can go up to 9 spores. Okay. I forgot it revealed cloaked units. That is something I totally didn't know. Huh. The more you know, chat. Stay smart. Alright, Lethal talking a big game. I have a feeling he just bullied an AI. Yeah, he bullied an AI and is proud of it. 73 APM is Protoss. Shit. Took him 31 minutes to beat the AI. Guys, I think our tier 3s are fine. I think we win this bet. Yeah, I'm fairly confident in that one. All right, Escalade. You're up. You're at bat, baby. Step up to the plate. We're going to watch you obviously win. Right, Escalade? You're going to win? You're going to win, right? All right. Let's Give me 30 seconds. I'm going to turn my light on because I'm going to forget about it here in a minute. So I'll be right back. Give me like 10 seconds. Win is a concept. Yeah, that's about right. That's what I'm expecting. I'm sure it's going to be hilarious, though. That much I am sure of. Let's go ahead and see some Clown Fiesta in action, boys. In the top right-hand side with the red SCVs. Give it up for Disitak. And on the bottom right-hand side, our victim, I mean friend, I mean person who makes CPL 10 memes. Give it up for Fightin Aiurish. Escalade. Turtman, let's go. Deadweight, thank you for the follow. Let's go. It's a party tonight. D2? No. Or G2. All right. G2. Oh, the replays are wrong, aren't they? That's what you're saying. I totally didn't even think anything of it. Yeah, no, like, I'm just like, oh yeah, Starcraft is happening. All right, guys. Nothing has happened yet in the first minute. So I'm going to hit that. And no, these are just out of order labeled by the game. I'm sure it's great. Turtman, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Disitak. No. I want to understand, every single person who has come in, every single person has come into my chat saying, oh, I played like shit. This is so unfortunate. Has then proceeded to win every series. I kid you not. I don't know what you people are smoking, but like, if you win, you did good. At least you did good enough, all right? Bro, same. All right. This looks more like what we're expecting. In the top right-hand side, Honey Badger. Well, it's not Honey Badger on the top right-hand side, but he's in the top left-hand side. Welcome, Raiders. How are you guys doing? Just in time to watch Escalade get roasted. Because in the top right-hand side, it is Escalade playing his Fightin Aiurish. Yo, how you doing, squad? And at the bottom left-hand side, this man's also in chat. Give it up for Disitak. Yo. Hope your stream was great, Honey Badger. Hope you had a great day, night, time, whatever it is for you. Escalade smurfing. Yeah, something like that. Hurry, we got viewers. Hit the ad button, guys. 8 minutes of ads. Yeah. I need my 3 cents from ad rev. Dude, 100 APM. What are you doing? You're just hitting the gather return button. Are you even hitting the gather return button? You are not. What are you even APMing? Calm down, Escalade. Barracks is part of a wall. That's a very bold choice on a 2-player map. Yeah, there you go. That's a reasonable APM. I mean, if you're getting early pooled or something, this can be dangerous, but, you know. If you can get away with it, it's very nice. So, I understand doing it. Escalade, not known for doing anything. He never does anything aggressive, right, guys? Right? Right, guys? He doesn't do anything aggressive. Right, guys? Right, guys? No, RiverHusky. This is me, the Zerg. You are up next, RiverHusky. Your games are next. Don't think you can hide forever. No. You're next. This is Escalade. RiverHusky comes in, doesn't know what race he plays. Man's like, I don't know what games I played. I sat there and just... Too much Protoss does that to a man. I have you listed as a Protoss versus Deadweight, actually. Don't trust me, because Dada has gotten this wrong before, and I've just had the wrong race on screen for an entire series. So don't trust me. But I can say that this is Escalade. Alright, there's that CC. We're making those Marines. Going into gas, so we'll probably stay on one racks for a while, go into Academy. Is that better stim timing? We can go more into tech, maybe. You played Protoss today. It's all right. We all sit and fall short of the glory of God, and it looks different for everyone. For some people, it's drinking. For others, lust. For some of us, unfortunately, it means playing Protoss. But it's fine. You can confess your sins. You will be saved. Honorable Terran. Dude, what the... Escalade. Escalade's doing it. He's doing the thing, guys. He's doing the suicide Zerg. We have crazy Zerg and we have suicidal Zerg. This is where you go hive on no units. Straight into 2-base Ultra. Like an absolute fucking unit. The problem is, it works. Oh, Lethal, you're not ready for this build. This build is too advanced for your tiny British brain. Dude, yeah, when this build works, it works really well. But also, it doesn't work very often. Alright, SCV's going to get in. It's going to get got by Sunken, so it's fine. No. This isn't crazy. Crazy Zerg has mutas. This is suicidal Zerg. This has nothing. We got drones. We got a couple of lings, admittedly. But mostly we got drones. 24... 27 drones out of 29 supply. And then 4 lings. Sociopathic Zerg. Yeah, you know what? I would use sociopathic to describe Escalade. What the hell? What was that for? Alright, he scans this out. Sees the hive. Sees another hatchery. He's got to be like, what the fuck? Dude, this is 2 TVZs in a row where the Terran scans and just kind of goes, what the fuck? Damn Zerg. There's the Ultra Cavern. And the funny thing is that Terran can't break this. He learned about it a little too late because you're not going to have enough Marines to bust this in time, so you need to go for tanks. And you also need the tanks anyway to deal with the Ultras. So now Terran's kind of stuck. Right? And that gives Escalade all the time he needs. What did you miss? He He scanned and saw a hive at 7 minutes. He's like, now wait just a damn minute. Yeah. As for why this is just here, I don't know. Just like, ooh, building. Hey, Turret Man. Do you know why you dropped it here? He is in chat somewhere. Don't let him lie to you. Or he's just hiding. Yo, Angry Dwarf. My boys. Yeah, this is all fun and games until it immediately dies when Zerg pushes. Alright, siege mode coming on up. Double starport. Alright. Scanning bases. Alright, scans, he sees 4 Sunkens. We've got Ultras on the way. Armor is about halfway done. Gotta get that chitinous plating. This. It says Sunken. But in this game, static defense is static. Like it should be. Like an unbroken game. Dude. Don't worry, guys. We'll beat Brood War into these StarCraft 2 players one way or another. No, he's a StarCraft 2 guy. I kid you not. I've gotten like 5 people into Brood War in the last like month from StarCraft 2. Like I just like, hey guys, want to play Brood War? And they're all like, sure, I've never played it before. I'm like, yeah, here you go. Let's just play a couple of games. All right, scans go down. Big issue. The army's here. Hello? Hello? Well, this is a fight for Terran. Oop. All right, we're targeting down one Ultra. We target down the second one. This one doesn't want to participate. It's fine. Yep, and Terran gets absolutely stomped here. All right, now just 1A, 2A, 3A into here. It fucking Union Boss Ultra. And don't worry, guys. I'm watching. Oh my god, the fire bats in this bunker are just doing the Lord's work, though. Cleansing this false Zerg. Nah. Hydra Den's here. I'm glad we're getting... We skipped the Hydra Lurker phase and went into the Ultra Link phase. And then went back and got the Hydra Den. Yeah. You see, Honey Badger, what you need to understand is you're talking to the guy who's looking for the easy mode button. You're talking to the guy who's like, ooh, what's the easiest way to win? Ooh, Protoss? Click. All right, then play Terran. Play Zerg. Don't play Protoss then. Yeah. Be a man. Play another race. Come on, be a man. Alright, this poor bunker has decided it is time to go. Stay in StarCraft 2. Damn. Got him, boys. Alright, and at this point, I don't really know what to do. Like, Escalade doesn't really know either. He's like, well, I didn't expect to get this far in the game. So, he's just kind of macroing up, but like not really that great. And he just kind of has this late game tech, but can't afford it on 2 gas. Yeah, so he drops the Hydra Den. He's got the Spire. Like, my man, you're just walking the tech tree backwards. This man ran to the top of the tech tree, grabbed Ultras, went back into the Hydra Lurker phase. Now he's going back into the Spire phase. Next thing you know, he's going to go back into the Ling phase. And, my man, We're doing it backwards, boys. Yeah. He has his build written down on a piece of paper, and he just has it upside down. So he's reading it. He's like, "Oh, ultras? Oh, all right, I guess. All right. Oh." He's like, "This doesn't make any sense." He looks. He's like, "Oh, it's upside down." All right, there's Scourge. That's cool. How romantic. What if we kissed it 92 out of 92? This is so painful. Oh, this is about to be painful. Yeah, not quite, my man. Alright. Well, we've got some units. I don't know if we have enough units or the right units, but we've got units. That is in fact for sure. Alright, Stinky Ultra runs forward. Be stinky on them, but not on the tank. On the other units. Yeah, and Ultras are a good unit, guys. Like, don't forget, Ultras are kind of a good unit. Alright. Collateral damage is everything. Well, that's not the spot where you want to put your... Just put it here. This is gonna fuck your mining for sure. Yeah, this is some StarCraft 2 shenanigans right here. Escalate, explain. Explain yourself. Have you been playing StarCraft 2? Do we have to revoke you? The Ultra got really angry at the tank, then really angry at the Marines. It was like, I can't get either of you. Fuck this guy. Chunk, chunk. All right. All right. Good night, Chimera. You're YouTube famous, by the way. $1K. Lethal, you've never seen my games. There's a game I have where I played Protoss. And I don't play Protoss. I played Protoss for the first time. And let's just say that by the end, I had 14,000 minerals banked. Or was it like 24,000? It was a lot. It was a 5-digit number. I can't play Protoss to save my fucking life. Good night. Zerg trickster. How wrong you are. Funny enough, we're playing Zerg in reverse here. He's doing an inside out Zerg. He went all the way up to Ultras, and then down to Hydras, and then down to Spire. Like, he's doing Zerg in reverse, my man. And I mean, Terran, 17-minute third base. Yes, it did. That Irradiate killed 6 Ultras. And there's one over here in the corner. Hiding. Alright. And we just need, like, 2 more hatcheries right here. And then, like, another hatchery here and here. Yeah, like, Wait, you didn't know that? You didn't know that? Like, genuinely, you didn't know that? Huh. Yeah. Just send your irradiated ultras into the Marines. It kills all the Marines. Especially at tier 3, where Terrans only irradiate as the battle is happening. Like, in higher tiers, right? What you want to do is you want to irradiate the ultra before you get near it with your army. So that way it's very weak and you can try and stem it down before it rubs up against too many of your boys. But in tier 3, that doesn't really happen. So you can kind of just push through it. Oh, yeah, yeah. Irradiate totally stacks. It is it's a very good spell. Yeah, it oh god, so many dead ultras. Does it really matter though? We've got Zerglings, we've got ultras. Oh, we got another stinky ultra. Crackling's doing crackling things. Look at him go. Crack. Oh. Terran flying away and ruining the fun. Another StarCraft 2 spore. Sus. This is sus. I don't trust this at all. Oh. 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 And, yeah, the command center just died. That's cool. Dude, there's so many irradiates. Irradiate everything. These ultras are just they're the Titanic band. Well, gentlemen, if we're going down, let's play one last song. That one just chose death. All right, more hatcheries coming down. Would love to see more hatcheries coming down. Maybe a macro hatch on location. Irradiate. Irradiate's a spell from the vessel that does damage over time to biological units in an area, targeted on a unit. Valkyries? Valks? What are they for? I guess you're... Like, there's not a whole lot of Scourge. Like, Marines will deal with that. I guess you want to kill Overlords? Yeah, I mean, yeah. It seems like 4 Valk seems like a lot of commitment to get Overlords. Like, this feels like a lot. Maybe it's just me, but that feels kind of like a lot. Alright, there's the Defiler Mound. We've come full circle again. We ran to the top, got Ultras, ran down, got the Hydras, got the Scourge, got the Lings, went back to Hydras, went back to Ultras, and now we've got the Defilers. We have gone full circle on the entire Zerg build. Alright, one stinky Ultra. Hugging every medic. Oh. Those medics saving each other. That's true, we are missing queens. Where's Freddie Mercury when we need him? Alright, we're gonna stim into the Sunkens. Oh, God. There's so many irradiates, guys. Oh no, get out of the middle line. No, 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 no. God, no. That was... I don't like that, guys. I don't like that at all. I don't like any of what I just saw there. That's true. I guess they did all survive. Escalade with the, but did you die? Classic response. All right, here's the Valkyries. All right, now we got drop ships coming. Drop ships I actually find useful. Yeah. 18, 9, 15, 1, 9, 1. What the shit? That is absolute value from your units. Like, that is unprecedented value. All right, this guy working on... He's just new. He's new to the game. He's starting out. You know, there's this thing where you could just also just build more. You are a bit mineral starved at this point, so yeah, it's kind of... The squeeze is kind of on. Thankfully, Escalade knows one path of attack, and it's through the front door. Repair the bunker! Repair the bunker! Oh. Oh, most of our army's in dropships. That's the, that's unfortunate. Well, actually, with some incredible irradiates here. Yeah, just keep irradiating things. And then lift. Lift all of your buildings and fly to the corner. And hope for the hero drop. GG. Guys, that was game number 1. That was game number 1. Oh boy, are we in for a ride. GG. Absolute zerg. Oh, you have a great night, my man. Thank you for the raid again. I hope you have a great sleep. Escalade got this. Peace out, my dude. All right. All right, guys. We need more of this. This is what we need. Escalade and Disitak. We need a lot more of this. So, for your entertainment, in the top right-hand side with the red SCVs, give it up for Disitak. And on the bottom right-hand side with the orange drones, give it up for Fightin Aiurish Escalade. Night lethal. I mean, it's like what, 2 in the morning there? Absolute degenerate. Alright, so we're going to do an 8 racks here. Nice. Not that Escalade would ever possibly respond by an overpool on a 4-player map. Nah, he's probably actually in 12 hatch, and we're going to see a little bit of a battle here for the bunker. The Battle of Bunker. Not Bunker Hill, just Bunker. Alright, so it is going to be an overpool. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Escalade doesn't have a macro bone in his body, despite all the credit I try and give him. Man's an absolute menace. Alright. Terran scouting the right way first, too. Oh, this is going to be a little unfortunate here for our Zergy Zerg. But seeing that there's this pool, seeing that there's eggs, kind of assume they're lings with a pool this early, right? Yeah. Terran just drops a bunker. Doesn't have a single issue with anything you want to throw at him. And yeah, the game goes on. All right, Escalade guessing correctly the which way to go. Follow your heart, Escalade. You'll find the Terran eventually. Heart of the Zerglings, Yugi. Heart of the Zerglings. Hydra Den. Because the correct response to this is just lurkers, I guess. We're going to go the tech tree the right way this time. Alright. Run across the AMD logo. Hashtag not sponsored. But if AMD wants to, they can hit me up. We'll talk. Alright. Lair coming on up here. Getting the Hydra Den this early is kind of weird. You don't really need it this early. If you're going to go for like a lurker type timing, you want to build it when your layer's about a little over halfway done, right? Otherwise, it's just going to kind of sit here. It's not really providing anything. You spent money on it. They could have been more workers or Zerglings. All right, we get the scouting SCV. Nice. Easiest way to get out of a supply block is send your army in. And you just trade out a bit of supply, and then suddenly you're not supply blocked anymore. Absolute big brain. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. This guy's a big brain Zerg. There's that lurker aspect. Maybe we transferred a couple too many SCVs. Academy coming on up here. Zerg, a little low on drones, but I mean, at this point, it's kind of an all-in. Just with how few anything he's got. There's no all-in with Zerg. That's suspicious. All right, supply blocks. Beautiful. I don't think that's how that works. Not quite convinced of that. All right. 2 boys in the center of the map, both egging away. All right, scans main, scans natural. Sees the Hydra Den. It's like, that's not right. And suddenly we should be in a little bit of a, oh no, oh no, oh no. Because we just burned our scans. We have no NG Bay. Hold position lurkers. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I'm so ready for this. You don't understand. I am very ready. Because I know that Escalade, he's got 80 APM. And a solid 50 of that is like dedicated to watching these. Like, is he here yet? Is Taryn here yet? No, he's not here yet. All right, build a drone. Is he here yet? Is he here yet? All right, so what you do with hold position is you grab lurkers and another unit with a command card, and you can hit hold position, and then lurkers won't fire when an enemy walks into range, and then you can tell them to attack, and then you can attack. And then, you just tell them to, start attacking, and then they just slaughter. It is absolutely beautiful. All right, there's the NG Bay. Oh, what a scan. Bro, absolutely bullied. Dude. Oh, Terran's bullying here with some beautiful scans. Double Evo, Hive. That's beautiful. That is absolutely hilarious. They're all like, he's there, he's there. Where'd he go? What happened to him? All right. Oh yeah. We got a few workers here. Some might say a couple too many. Some might say not enough. One of those groups is correct. It's definitely not the second one. All right. Double port coming on up in the back. Scans no third base where he expects it. Because, of course, Escalade, a true student of Zerg, knows that you take the natural first. Absolutely giga-based Zerg. And of course, there's the Ultra Cavern. Oh no! No! No, generally speaking, you are supposed to take the natural first. Because, yeah, the ramp's nice and easy to hold, but I've always been told you just take the natural, wall it off with Sunkens and Lurkers, and then you can take this later, and it's a free base. Because if Terran just wants to set up here, you know, they'll break it eventually, right? So you might as well get 2 bases. Another hatch. Does need that larva production. Alright, scanning out the path, making sure it's clear. The funny thing is, I don't... maybe he did see it. Like, maybe he didn't actually see it. Like, no, he saw it. Dude, Zerg macro is so hard. Do you hotkey your hatcheries? Like, at all? Yeah, he didn't see you cancel, but I don't think he registered that it was there. He hasn't done anything about it, so you rebuilt it. I mean, you're the one with the balls to rebuild it, so I mean... Yeah, no, he totally just hasn't noticed it. It's on his map, but he hasn't seen it yet. We're not stacking our lurkers. We don't have any overlords above them, so irradiates are still a weakness. Oh, you realized. Oh. And there he goes. I was like, wait a minute. And splits off a few Marines to go deal with that. And siege. This is my least favorite part of the game. This is usually the part where I tap out. So I'm like, well, fuck. Except Escalade has these big old cow things. So there's still a chance. All right. When do we make our move? That is the question. Spire. Just every building. Every building, every game. Just drop them all. I want to see every building from the Zerg tech tree every game. All right, vessels are here. So, yeah, your lurkers are dead. So that's cool. Yeah, you're going to need to do something soon. Like, soon. Oh, and the irradiates have started. Watch out, Mr. Ultra. Oh, no. Get out of there. All right, we leave 2 ultras to deal with this. All right. Get him, boy. All right. Oh, hello, Mr. Tank. Mr. Tank just vibing. Yeah, we got +2. Not a whole lot to use +2. And once again, we don't have enough to break these bunkers. Kind of Escalade's life here, ain't it? All right. More barracks coming down. Good, good. 3rd CC up. Not doing anything with it yet. Would love to see any worker production. Since we haven't seen any in the last... this game's been going on 15 minutes. In the last 13 minutes, we haven't seen any worker production, basically. This is going to mine out in like 3 hours because we're not mining it at all. All right, we do get a cancel on this 3rd. Nice. Oh, not the drone. What did the drone ever do? Why did you have to kill him? All the man with gun gets silenced. No more guns for you. Oh, waste the scourge. Oh, never mind. It's all connecting. GG. Just rip. Absolute GG. Well played, Escalade. Well played. GG's. Well played. What a series. Nice. All right, guys. Not a single defiler. Yeah, that's always great. Alright, what I'm going to do is we're going to check the score here. Look at this. The Fightin Aiurish doing pretty good. 2-1 so far. We still have 2 series to go, though, so it could go any way. It can still go either way. But I'm going to take a quick break, and then we'll be right back with more StarCraft. Don't go anywhere. All right, we are back. Oh, man. Some incredible ZVTs. Incredible ZVTs, guys. They were games. They were, in fact, games. All right, guys. We have 2 more series on our hands. My hands are full of Starcraft. Can't you tell? Look at all the Starcraft. You don't see it? Oh, hang on. I got to hit the button. There we are. Look at all the Starcraft in my hands. Spawning here in the top right-hand side. The man who thought he was Escalade. Ah, it is wrong. Haha, Dada. I need to come at me, Dada. Give it up for RiverHusky. In the bottom left for the red SCVs. Give it up for dead weight. Benny. Look at all the Starcraft. Look at it all. It's all in my hands. How you doing? I hope you're having a great night. Yeah. I mean, you missed some incredibly wild games. You missed my water bottle from lttstore.com because I am a sellout. I mean, hashtag not sponsored. Oh, yeah. I need to, God, I need to set up the next 2 months of tournaments tonight, ideally. Yeah. Nice. But yeah, I've got to set up my tournaments for the next 2 months because in May, my buddy's getting married. So I have to plan everything to, fly up to his wedding for the week, which means that is 2 streams I'll miss. Well, 2 Saturday streams, plus the midweek streams. And I mean, I still have to plan it as a trip on top of that. I need to business stuff. I need to do a lot of business stuff. He is getting married in Pennsylvania somewhere. It's one of my boys from New York. It is one of my boys. He is one of my boys. I love the man. Yo, T-Toss, thank you for the follow. He's not my boy. He should be. He should be everybody's boy. He is one of the best boys. Dude, he sent me a photo of his cat, and his cat's like fat as fuck. And I'm like, dude, your cat is absolutely ginormous. He's like, no, he's just muscle. And I'm like, Gino, that's not muscle. He's about as swollen as a balloon. That's what he is right now. And, yeah. That damn cat. God, that cat is so adorable, but I hate that cat. 'Cause when I lived with, Gino used to be my roommate. And so when we lived together, that cat was just the bane of my existence. I'll pull up some cat photos here after the game. We can do cat photo time. All right. Oop. SCV chilling for a moment. We did go full wall here, so... I mean, that's nice and all. It does mean we'll have to lift our barracks here in a little bit. Ideally, you want to move it up here anyway, but, it's just kind of hastened with the fact that if we want to move out, we got to do it. All right. Have a good walk. Oh, hello. There's no reason for you to be out here. No. Oh, 3 Marine for a handful of Lings. That was barely a 1-to-1 trade. And Lings are essentially free. So yeah, RiverHusky doing the best with what he's got, Academy, second racks. Third base coming on up here. Almost. I spent all his money. You fool. There's the stim button. There's the GG easy button, guys. You need this, and you just 1 stim, 2 stim, 3 stim, 4 stim, 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A. Easy wins. All right. Building up that Marine Medic ball. We'll probably move out here about 6 minutes. It's about what he's building up for right now. Turret's coming up here. Nope. Still hasn't finished his scan. Yep. There it is. As soon as I say it, there's the first scan. All right. Sees the spire. Sees no eggs are coming yet. They're coming slowly, at least. It's always unfortunate. It means you spent a little too much money somewhere. Turrets have infinite range in very specific directions. All right, on the back of this, we're going to go straight into 4 racks. Scan the natural. 2 sunks, 3 mutas. All right, all right. Just keeps them honest. Move out. Builds the sunkens. It could be a chat message. Like, hey, I'm going to move out. Can you drop 2 sunks? Okay, thanks. And that's it. Terran didn't make an effort to move past his front door. Nice. You know, I'd love to see a nice. Oh, we've got a Ling in our muta control group. That's a not something I don't think I've ever seen before. I don't think I've ever seen anyone use a Ling unless it's utterly by accident. I mean, I guess it's not valuable, so like losing it doesn't hurt. Also, we need perfect shots with this many mutas to get kills. We need like 1 or 2 more mutas, right? I get that he's doing a lurker transition. Ooh, lurkers. But like 2 more mutas, and we're one-shotting things, right? And that makes such a big difference. We can come in here and actually be a threat to the mineral line. Actually stop the Marines. I think 10 out of 10 worth. What is noise? I literally just go noise in some way, shape, or form. That's it. That's the redemption. It's nice. Nice. Money well spent. All right. There's our double starport. Lurkers are lurking. Queen's Nest coming up. All right. Got a nice, decent-sized Marine medic ball here. We'd love to see a couple more medics with this many Marines. I think with this many, you want like 5. It seems about right. But, I mean, all you need is a good engage more than anything. Oh, free mutas. Whoa, all the mutas are free. There's a fire sale on mutas today. Evo Chamber and Hive coming up. So we saw the Hydra Den. Didn't see the lurkers, though. Are we moving out? Or are we not? Pick a direction, my man. This is like cats, right? Cats like paw at the door and they're like, yeah. And then you open the door and they just kind of stare at you. Like, why'd you do that? Why is the door open? Now I'm cold. And you're like, you little fucker. And then like you close the door and they like do a circle and then they stare at you like, hey, open the door. I want to go out. You're like, damn it, cat. Yeah, this is why I need more medics. Oh. Alright, now the Marines are caught between lurkers. Alright, he's going to stim forward. That's the smart choice. That one was almost dead anyway. Run into the mineral line. Gun down drones. These poor defenseless drones. Ooh, good drill. Oh, what a drill. Oh, yeah. Mwah. That was beautiful. Those Marines just sat there and died. It just makes you happy, right? Watching all those Marines get absolutely mercilessly slaughtered. It just warms your heart. All right, Defiler Hut coming on up. Night is time. We are giving crack to all of our Zerglings as we speak. Just gonna attack so much quicker now. Yes. Watching a Terran have a ruined day does make me a little bit happier. Alright, battle SCVs, not brave enough for one Hydralisk. Cowards. Alright. Alright, Marine checks out this base, sees that it's up and running. Scan the main. We see the Defiler Mound. We see the Hive. You kind of know where the game's going at that point, right? As a Terran. And he's been droning pretty hard. His army is relatively thin right now. Got like 6 lurkers and a couple of Hydras. Some Scourge. That are on the hunt. A lurker in the middle of the map. That's cool. Sup, Croc. 2-1, almost done for the Terran here. That poor Overlord. He just wants to not die. Oh, that vessel's totally done, though. What? This man, with the reflexes of a Greek god, kills a Scourge right before it connects. I definitely expected both to connect there. No, Hero Marine is someone else. He's not tall enough to be Hero Marine. Oh, rip something. Alright. Deadweight remembers that his scanner works and just brrr. Are you anywhere in this side of the map? I can see it all. No. 2 medics. 3 medics, excuse us, for 36 Marines and 5 fire bats. Red Team Canada. No, the difference is these medics actually work. Canadian medics would just let all the Marines die. Yeah, have you tried running into lurkers? That sounds like a great way of solving your medical issues. Thanks, Canada. South Park was right when they said to blame Canada. All right, scans. All the scans. It's true. Well, it's fine, eh? He was just a burden on the tax system. It's okay. It wasn't worth much anyway. Don't be afraid of one spore. No. You get back in there and you drop those irradiates, sir. You get back in there right now, all right? You get. Damn it. Damn it, man. Damn it. You see, damn it, Bobby. If you were irradiating, this wouldn't have happened, all right? Yeah, and this is looking pretty good for Zerg. I mean, that's a fucking money plague if I've ever seen one. That plague, not the greatest. Hey. Medics, the few medics that there are trying to help. That's how you know they're American healthcare workers, because they're actually trying to help people. Oh, another plague. Oh, that is... Oh, he did it, boys. He Matrix the Defiler. Incredible. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it, guys. That's it. We've peaked. That's so many Marines. There's still only 3 medics. Guys, there's 3 medics. You can actually plague this army into the dirt. Oh my lord. Oh my goodness. Dude. It's true. You're welcome. These medics are all out of juice. And this army's not getting any health here. Rip the fire bat. Just send just take these Hydras, move them here, drop a Dark Swarm. Everything gets one shot. It's not even funny. Or just muta swipes. This will kill everything. The glaive bounces are just killing. All right, SCV going to come up here, find this base. Immediate sunkens. Good response. All right, Ultras are coming. They are thick boys and don't know how to get out. They broke a drone. That's a whoopsie. Scans, sees all the bases. Ooh, breaking into this is it's a bad idea. Oh lord, they're coming. Oh, yeah. This is the stuff, guys. This is the stuff Zerg dreams are made of. Oh, fresh medics. Look. Ladies, your assistance is very, very much required. Oh, more plague. Everyone gets sick. And Dark Swarm. Oh, this is incredible. Oh, God, that is... Oh, God. Oh, this poor Terran, guys. Deadweight is absolutely being bullied here. Yeah, GG. Just, fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright, GG's. That was unfortunate to say the least for our boy. Deadweight. All right. All right, let's go ahead and get another game going here. Someone asked me like, hey, you down for games? I'm like, I'm casting, my man. Sorry. All right, here we go. All right, who's ready for more StarCraft? I am. It's me. I'm ready for more StarCraft. Let's get more StarCraft. Spawning here in the top right-hand side with the white SCVs. Give it up for Deadweight. And his opponent in the bottom left-hand side with the teal drones. Give it up for RiverHusky. No, I don't know what accent that was. No, I will not apologize. No, I'm not going to say his name again. Figure I should just preempt a couple of those questions. All right. Cross spawns. 4-player map. I don't see anything too aggressive happening here. Oh, I say that, and he immediately goes for that 9 pool. So, yeah. All right. It's 9-8, guys. That's a build you don't see very often on a 4-player map. All right, guys, how do you like gambling? What are your thoughts on gambling? Because we're watching it in real time. This might be illegal on Twitch now. This is they crack down heavily on gambling, so we might be watching something kind of illegal here. Don't tell them. Don't tell Twitch, guys. Shh. Twitch doesn't need to know. All right. The Lings are coming. Oh, Lord, are they coming? Oh, Lord, are they coming? All right. I think seeing that S2 should tell you immediately that he's not there, and instead he's up here, just based on the timing of it, right? Oh, no. Oh. All right. He's still going to see these 2 Lings. No! No! You were on the verge of greatness. You were so close. Oh. Yeah, finally. Ding, 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 ding. He figured it out, boys. Terran already has the SCVs pulled. Already got 2 Marines. 3rd one well on the way. Yeah. Terran has correctly responded to this and is correctly not going to take any damage. Really? All right. 1 SCV was not worth that. The secret is, oh no, you got 2. 2 SCVs, still not entirely worth it. All right, we're going lair Second hatch coming on down finally. Nice and late. 'Cause, I mean, you have spent so much on this. And just throwing these lings away for small amounts of damage. 5 Marines. I don't know if you expect to break him here. I don't think you do. I mean, granted, Deadweight has not been doing a good job of repairing, which is something you want to be doing, right? As soon as they click an SCV, you just repair. Repair. Alright. Natural is done. Layer's almost done, so we'll probably go into mutas here. Really wacky, low eco 2-base muta. Yep, there's the spire. Command center, floating on down. Terran, just like, I don't need to respect these Zerglings anymore. I ain't gotta respect no Zerglings no more. Marine's thinking about shooting. Ooh, ooh, good shoot. I could. CC's dancing around. Oh no! I clicked the egg, guys. I did the thing. That was unfortunate, but realistically, the Marines win this fight, even if the AI is playing. Yeah, and medics just confirmed that we win the fight. Ah, damn it, I clicked the egg again. Fun fact, apparently clicking on these eggs breaks replays sometimes. Alright, turret's going up. There. 2 Sunkens. Zerg is being honest with it. His mutas are coming, though. Oh. Free ling. Enjoy your free ling. Alright. Scans, main, natural. Doesn't see the mutas, but he sees everything else. He's going to see these pop, I think. Nope, not quite. But these mutas are real late. We're hitting with so few of them comparatively. Now we'll have 8 mutas once they're all here, but 8 mutas hitting at about 8 minutes. It's not the greatest. There's turrets everywhere. This is nice. Very well done. There's an optimal amount of turrets. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure this is plenty enough. As long as Zerg isn't crazy. So it might not be enough, guys. Zergs are all crazy. Zergs are all a little bit mental. Alright. More scans. Sees the Hydra Den. Nice. Oh, we're idling in the wrong zone. Man with gun. Basically bulletproof. Look at him go. Taking 2 swipes from a muta group. Alright, 1 Marine gets got. The rest of the ball moving on down. Yeah, just Fall back to here. Make the mutas come to you. Don't go to the mutas. Just sit back by your production and let the mutas come to you. Medic's running home. Fireback getting a little bit lost and confused. This army also a little bit lost and confused. Both medics got. That's unfortunate. And we're not building more. That's more unfortunate. Man, this guy's got something against medics. I don't know what. I don't know why, but this man hates medics. All right, we'll be going into Hive here shortly. He built more medics, guys. Doesn't quite hate them all. Whoop, that was a big miss swipe. Whoops. All right, this base is up. Gonna start mining here soon. Terran trying to play Battleship and missing consistently. A3. Miss. Alright, so we built the Hydra Den. Never got any upgrades. Never got any Hydras. Well, never mind. We did get some Hydras. We didn't get any upgrades. I wonder why. Oh, never mind. He's a step ahead of me, guys. Classic casting curse. The moment you say something, the game proves you wrong. That is actually statistically true. This is actual undeniable science. Alright, mutas come in, grab some Marines, lose a brother. It's fine, they don't have any sense of camaraderie. Alright, there go the lurkers. Look at them. Look at them walking across the map. It's a giant spider, guys. It's a giant underground spider. Yeah. Go ahead and sleep with that thought in your head tonight. Cash. Time does Artosis play? Artosis is bad. He's not tier 3 bad, though. Close, but not quite. Oh, we're trying to bait with the mutas. Nice. Jebaited. GG. Oh, the poor Marine bloodstained. GG. All right. Look at that, guys. 4 series down. All right, here we go. We have 3-1 currently for the Fightin Aiurish. Damn, Zerg's good unit. We still have one more ZVT to go, guys. God, so much ZVT today, even with RiverHusky being incorrectly labeled. It happens. It happens. But one more series. Can the Seals pull a point? Or are they just done for? To be honest, it's not looking good for them, guys. Alright, guys. They're going to try. Let's go. Last series. Ladies, gentlemen, let's be honest here. Women don't, 1, exist on the internet, or 2, watch Brood War. So, gentlemen and other gentlemen. Casualty, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Let's get into some StarCraft. All right. Spawning here in the top right-hand side with the magenta drones. Give it up for Zanatas. Not empanadas, but Zanatas. And his opponent in the bottom left with the orange tearing pieces. Give it up for Kiwi. Currently playing under Mikey Rowe. This is FlederKiwi. All right. Terran's been really fond of walling down here today. Like, we've gone 9 weeks of Terran's not walling, and suddenly this week everyone's like, "Oh, just wall. Just wall the front, guys." It's like, I've been saying that for weeks. All right. Who had money on the 9 pool? 9 pool? Who had the 9 pool? Guys, it's a 9 pool. Of course, on a 2-player map, that does make a fair amount of sense. You might be able to get in here, try and smash a couple SCVs. If you can get in, get the Marine, and then it all snowballs, right? So we'll see. All right, first Marine's coming up here. Overlord pops. And here they come. Here come the speedy boys. All right. SCV's coming on in. Hatchery going down. All right, here come the Lings. Terran's got 30 seconds to respond. How are we going to do it? We're going to pull some boys. We're just going to hope and pray that this one doesn't die. One Marine out on the map. Gonna get got. Ooh, what are we... We're going to meet him halfway? This is not the play. I don't think this is what you want to do. No, we can just get around him. Come on, Lings. A little bit of micro. We can do it. Put your back into it. Come on. Yep. There we are. Now we're in. Oh, no. Kill the man. Yes, kill that man. Oh, and Terran's in shambles. Terran's in shambles, chat. Absolute shambles. And now we fight one SCB at a time. Get some kills. Oh, good bit of drill there. Oh. Yeah, keep drilling away, SCVs. Forcing a huge pull. Getting a few worker kills. This is all good for Zerg. I mean, Terran is up in workers, but he's only mining with 4 SCVs there for a little bit. Zerg is killing all of the Marines, so if he wants to go for any sort of Marine move out, it's going to be later at best, weaker, and later at worst. So yeah, that was beautiful play by Zerg. If you can get those Lings in there and get some damage like that, everything just gets a little bit better. Terran just going to send 3 Marines across. All right, bunker time. All right, creep colonies coming up. This is the high-octane stuff you're looking for here. Oh, 2 Lings coming on in. Grab the SCV. Oh. Yeah, get out of our pond. Oh, target the SCV? Yeah, buddy. Now that's Zerg. That's how you Zerg right there. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. That's some Zerging right there. Zanatas looking real good so far. Layer's almost done. So we should be able to go straight into Hydras. Ooh. This should have been dropped a little bit sooner if we're going to be pedantic. But the idea is there, and he kind of knows right about when to drop it. You're supposed to drop it as the layer's like a little over halfway done. He dropped it when it was mostly done. He gets what he's doing, though, you know? You love to see it. Yep, straight into lurkers. Freaking neutral eggs breaking things, making me scared to click them. Alright, Academy and NG Bay coming up. Alright, so there's a chance these lurkers will get scanned out, depending on... If he scans the main first, he'll see the extra creep. And then you have a choice. Do you scan the natural, or do you scan the third base? The third hatchery, right? Now, if he scans the natural, the gig is up. You know. Jig is up, the noose is out. They finally found the lurkers. So, we'll see what he does here. We'll see how lucky he gets. Alright, more barracks coming on up here. Third base. Alright, double Evo kind of gives it away anyway. You don't really need to scan the Hydra Den at that point. You just, alright, double Evo. It's lurker. Now the question is, does he have the right response to it? The right response is bunker, bunker, turret, 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 bunker, turret, turrets, bunkers, and turrets everywhere. So many bunkers, so many turrets. And then you're fine. Whatever this is not the answer. There's no need for us to be outside of our safety wall right now. Alright, 8 lurkers in a dream. Yep, there's a scan. Now you have visual confirmation of the lurkers. Yep, second bunker. Turrets. Don't meet them in the middle. This is a terrible idea. Burrow, burrow, burrow. Alright, we only lose one. Only one Marine taxed on the way out. Alright, take these two, burrow them forward, take these two. You just kind of leapfrog them like siege tanks if you want to be careful. Otherwise, you just YOLO swag them right down the ramp. And there's no turrets. He's not building turrets. He does have one scan banked. I feel like we could get a bit more damage done. I get where you... I get it. I get playing it safe, right? Now, like, yes, he carefully moves out, but I think we can be a bit more aggressive here. Or at least just 2 here, something. Oh, yeah, this is what I meant. This is what I wanted to see. See, guys? I told you. Be aggressive. It's good. Aggressive is good. Another hatch coming on down. Terran rushing to get some vessels out. Because even just the passive detection is going to be incredibly important to breaking this. Let alone irradiates and everything. Siege tanks in siege mode. Pair very well, obviously, with the detection that provided by the science vessel. A little adventurous. All right, now you make like half of these into lurkers. All right, Spire coming up. We're building a drop ship. All right. I mean, that's a thing. Dropship is, in fact, something you can build. Should you build one? Is that the right choice right now? I don't hate it. I think vessels are much more useful. But, I mean, you can try and YOLO swag a drop somewhere with a lotto ship and see how it goes. Alright, we didn't have to unburrow everything. Also, hydras are kind of useless in this scenario. We need more lurkers. Hydras actually can't fight marines, like, at all. Well, if Terran's not going to micro them at all, stim. You see, guys, anytime marines and hydras fight, hydras always lose. It's the one time that I pointed out to you and say, marines are going to win this, that they lose. Every time. Alright, but there are... The bottom half of the map, pretty well scouted. If he goes up and over, it is totally undetected, this drop. But if he goes down and around, you'll probably be known about. Whoa. Get out of there, Hydra. Oh, which way are we going? Alright, another factory. Alright, he sees it. Does he react to it? He's going to see it again here in just a moment. Third CC floating on over. Come on. React, my man. My brother. My brother, you've seen this so many times. It has been so incredibly visible to you. Alright, we spend 5 Scourge to kill 1 dropship. Oh, we're not target firing with the lurkers, which means a lot of drones are dropping that shouldn't be. Oh, this one Marine is going for it. Go for it, Marine. Get in there. Yeah, this man got 2 kills. That man went 2 and 1. He went positive. Man's got a positive KD. A little bit of a Sim City issue. A little bit of a whoopsie. All right. All of our lurkers standing instead of burrowed. I don't like this for Zerg at all. I've been in this position and I always lose. So either Zanatas is better than me, which is very likely, or he loses here. Maybe he's just better than me, guys. If I run into like 2 tanks, they flatten my army. This is unfair. I'm calling the Brood War police. Zerg does get pushed back here in the end. Alright, this base is ready to land. Choosing not to land, though. Pop goes the vessel. Love to see Zerg taking more bases, spending the money. That would be nice. Oh, get that sick Hydra out of there. Oh god, Terran Plague is so good. Forget Zerg Plague. Terran Plague is so good. Alright, tanks are trying. Well, the Marines all get deleted. And the tanks will all get deleted. Oh, but the vessels survive. That's nice. We're scared of 2 bunkers with 0 tank coverage. That's, silly. That's what that is. That's silly. Alright, dropship. Oh! Oh, dropship gets got. Oh, no, guys. Guys, this is going south for Terran. Alright, Terran's got a single tank and a dream. Nah, just run forward. He's got 1 tank. You've got so many lurkers now. The Scourge could be used to be killing vessels or pushing them back at least. Alright. Terran is supply blocked with the loss of that command center. That's always fun to see. Ultra armor coming on up here. Hey, look at what I did. I said that, guys. I said to do the thing, and he did the thing. And it worked. Accurate. Very true. I mean, no, totally not true. Oh, come on. No, I last for hours. Or all right, more Scourge coming on in. He brought an SCV. Oh, I totally misunderstood the point of that drop. That's to get a base. Now wait just a darn minute. Alright, now just take like these guys, run them in. You just run through the mines. You just gotta see if you can pull some mines into the tanks. My dude, you saw the SCV. My brother in Christ. You see this army moving out. You see that. You should at least be moving to stop the vultures. Alright, now you've lost the Scourge. You should be like, oh, he's got units there. Whatever should I do? There we are, guys. He is paying attention to the game. I was worried that he was just like casually playing on his phone or something. Alright, Ultras are going to get chewed up by the mines. So, their best hope... Oh, that was so close to finishing, too. Oh, sick Hydralisk getting everyone else sick. This is where you need the Lings. You let the Lings run in and die to all the spider mines. And then the Ultras, and then the Hydras. Oh, but you gotta be careful. Your units get aggroed so easily in a moment like this. No, dude. Ultras just get absolutely wrecked. Well, I guess there's not nearly enough mines. Oh. Ah, no, the mines did their job. These Ultras, however, decided to be on break. Yeah, and at this point, yeah, GG. GG is called. Zanatas takes game number 1 for the Swarm, baby. All of our Zergs have won so far today. Every Zerg player has won. And they've all been beating Terrans. I want you to understand. We've had 4 ZVTs. All of them have been going Zerg's way so far. Is there good units? No, I don't want to say that. I'm not going to disagree with it, but I don't want to say it. What do you guys think? Is there good? Is there good units? All right, guys. Let's get into game number 2. Absolutely incredible back and forth series. I'm ready. I don't know what that means. I'm going to double check that it's not something I have to worry about. Google Translate. Tell me the thing. Bring everybody. He says bring everyone. So we're going to bring everyone some Starcraft. That's what we're going to do. Because spawning here in the bottom right-hand side with the magenta drones. Give it up for Zanatas. And in the bottom left-hand side with the orange SCVs. Give it up for Mikey Rowe, a.k.a. Kiwi. All right. Forward depot. Zurich is going to scout this first. What? Zurich going to go for some nice macro 12 hatch here. It's a 4-player map, you know, low stress. Not too worried about Terran doing anything aggressive. The odds are in your favor to be a little bit cheap here. SCV will find its way out eventually. All right, drone scout going out. Gonna come home here in just a minute. Wait, there it is. We see it. Oh no, the Overlord went too far. Now it knows. Now Terran knows. You know, Scotty might not know. Scotty doesn't know. But our Terran player here is not Scotty, because he knows. We still let the drone scout go anyway, despite having all the info. All right. 3 hatch. 3 hatch on 2 base. 3 hatch? Yeah, buddy. Look at that 3rd hatchery. That's 1 more than you normally have on 2 bases. If you don't play the 3 hatch build. There's your facts. Alright, in the back of this, Terran's going to go ahead and try and get up that command center, it looks like. Nope, never mind. He's going to go for that bunker. He is worried about that potential of Ling damage. The last game where the Lings got in, did a bunch of damage. He is really worried about that. Cranking Marines, getting the bunker. And I mean, these Lings are so much later. You also didn't really need to build 6 Lings here to deal with just the SCV. You usually only want to... How does this league tournament work? Alright, so this is what's called Coach-Pupil League. And what it is, it's a little bit of... So it's a league for specifics. And what you do is it's dedicated to people who are bad at the game to get better, for lack of any other way of describing it. And you can join at any time. And then when the new season starts, there's 2 weeks of group stage where you just kind of play against the people. And you just put into random groups, play against people, see how it goes. And then from there, you get a tier. We are casting tier 3, which is the lowest players. And then it goes all the way up to tier 0, which are about 1,800, right? On the high end. 1,900, I'd say, is tier 0. And then after you got your tiers and everything, you're split up into teams. And then you just play off for 10 weeks. And then there's the playoffs, which we're going into starting this week. And yeah. And then it just keeps happening. And the idea is more so than anything else, it's about helping players get better. And to achieve this, each team has coaches. There are people who are either like semi-pros or pros or people who are just like 2K MMR. So like Hawk is one of the Zerg coaches. So we'll be in Discord and it'll be like, oh, how do you respond when Terran does this? And Hawk will be like, oh yeah, you just, and then there you go. Because Hawk is the man. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Hawk is the man. But yeah, that's the gist. And if you're interested, even though the oh my man, thank you for the sub. If you want to play, as we're going into the off season, there's no more CPL to sign up for, but !CPL, you get in the Discord. It's pretty active of players who are actually just looking for games as well. So you can generally find someone to play with if you just want to play some 1v1s. And then once the next season rolls around, I'm saying summer. We don't have an exact time. The staff, it's a lot of work for the staff to put on. So we don't know an exact date, but I would say probably summer. We'll have the next CPL, so CPL 10. And then, yeah. It's a lot of fun. It's very community-oriented. And there's also ancillary tournaments like we did King of the Tiers last Saturday, where it's like all the tier 1s play against each other, all the tier 2s, and just, you know, who's the best of the tier, you know? 10 out of 10, I think CPL is very important for the scene, and everyone should participate. Yeah, the Brood War community is pretty incredible. Like, Artosis is a saint in the community, and I don't wish to say wrong of him, but once you're outside of his community, the Brood War as a whole is a lot different. Once it's not all people making, like, erotica jokes, the community is pretty great. Alright, we got a couple tanks. We got some mines. And we do have one bunker. We don't have any turrets or anything. We don't have any detection statically. We do have a scan banked. On purpose or accident, who knows? Ooh, lurkers on the high ground. I like that. Yo, Fridge. How you doing, Fridge? Oh, these are hold position lurkers. Oh, no, but we see other lurkers. Oh, no. No, this is wrong. You done goofed. We're building Goliaths, expecting mutas. LOL, just kidding. It's like, oh, we're going mech. Oh, mech is cool and all, but you don't need Goliaths right now. It's actually, as much as I hype up Goliaths, they're kind of the unit you don't need right now. You definitely need more tanks. More vultures is good. Because mines. But yeah, this is Goliaths aren't kind of not what you need, right? But against mech, Hydra Lurker is the way to go. Through and through, all day, every day. Oh. Goliath's trying to get the Overlord. Look at him go. Come on. Come on, you weapons platform. Get him. All right, Goliath range spinning away. Alright, there are mines everywhere, though. Now, Goliaths do kill a lot of things. 2 Goliaths, they can easily take on, like, 6 Hydras. Ah, come on, let them fight. They got this. Look at this sick micro. Look at him go. Brrr, brrr. Got him. Oh, that hurt my soul. That happens to me all too often. I don't like that at all. No more mines, mama. No more mines, mama. Alright, Hydra's pushing back the mech just a little bit. 4th fact on the way. Alright, 3rd base scanned out. Sees that it's up and mining. There's so many mines. These lurkers are still on hold position. Just attack, my mans. Alright, throwing rocks at the Hydra until it explodes. Just keep throwing rocks at them, boys. I still think my favorite reaction to calling the Vulture attack rock throwing is that I said that, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. In some person in chat, just in all caps, did you just call concussion grenades rocks? I'm like, yeah. Yes, I did. Look at the damage they do. Look what they're good against. Look what they're bad against. Concussion grenades are essentially just rocks. Oh, attack moving versus move commanding. Oh, the Hydras finally start paying attention and absolutely demolish that fight in the end. Alright. Scouting Ling gets got, unfortunately. 3rd on location for Terran. That's always a bit adventurous, but he's got enough mines down that he should have no issue holding that, realistically. Alright. And this is where you just have to be slow and steady. Oh. You just carefully clear. You got to keep your overlords with everything. It's just methodical, right? And it's similar to how Protoss has to be with Dragoons and your observers against mines like this. Except Zerg's not really used to playing like this. Is not how you normally play Zerg. So this slow, methodical push is very hard at times. Because you're just like, oh, you know, just move over here. And then all your Hydras die to mines. And you're like, damn it, not again. Queen Nest coming on up. Alright, if Zerg wanted to spend his money a little bit better. Alright. Yep, Zerg cleaning up the mines. Come on, activate these lurkers. Come on, get them off hold position. Let them just slaughter these things. Come on. Oh, there we go. Yes. Finally. Finally. You get a little bit of damage in. All right, 1-1 on either side. 4th base coming on up. Everything's looking good for Zerg. Except this bank. This bank is looking real bad. If he's not too careful, we're going to have to start eating the rich with him first. Oh, we try and get that vessel. There's a lot of tanks back there. All right. We're donating a lot of vultures here. Why are you running the hydras away? You win this fight. It's not even close. Vultures are scary and all, but like, you win that fight pretty well, actually. Would love to see him taking these hydras, putting them on the high ground. Obviously, there's a mine there he'd have to deal with, but realistically, taking this high ground here with more units than just the lurkers down here at the bottom, it's going to make it very hard for Terran to do much of anything up here. And then you can come in here and pressure from this side, and then eventually Terran will crack, right? Or you'll be able to get units in over here and force out stuff in the 3rd base. But Terran, you're going to go ahead and try and get some vultures out for some run-bys. Spire coming up. All right. All right. Look at Goliath beating beating hydras. Oop, AFK vessel. Oh, 1 irradiate goes down. He just burrows it. Nice. Absolutely incredible handling. All right, slowly siege forward. Yeah, and this is why you wanted the hydras here, right? Because then you can't move the vessel forward. You're kind of just dancing around with them, right? Oh. Killing the mines here, making sure that Zerg doesn't do any Protoss-y things. But how about a flock of mutas? Unfortunately, tanks don't shoot up. That is probably one of the greatest weaknesses of a tank, is it doesn't shoot up. All right, we're burning irradiates, which is nice. We are thinning that tank count, which is also nice. I mean, the mutas are always limited here because you can just build Goliaths, and Goliaths will absolutely melt them. So getting what you can for them, very nice. Forcing out rounds of Goliaths. Oh. Those mutas not looking too hot right now. All right, vessels, they moved forward. You love to see it. Oh, yeah, we irradiated that lurker so hard when we had a fucking 10 tanks sitting here. All right, mine's going down. Terran's pushing in. This is a lot of Zerg, though. Even siege tanks have an upper limit of how much they can kill. I see something and I like it. I see something and I like it a lot. I see something fun. Something fun on the horizon. Overlord's sight range. That's an upgrade you don't see very often. Terran going armor before attack. Because now he's going to be up to 2-3 here in just a moment. Interesting. I do love me some queens. Gamete Meiosis. The upgrade for the energy. Coming on up here. That's right. I know the name of that. Gotta flex it. Also, fun fact. Meiosis refers to sex cells. So sperm and eggs. Which means that Zerg queen energy is stored in the balls. So you can do with that as you see fit. Oh, beautiful sandwich. Like, just, oh my god, yeah. That was beautiful. Yep, and now we just push. One siege tank here and there. These ones will be a little bit more annoying to break because this is where all the mines are and everything, but oh my god, look how good Goliaths are, guys. Look at how good Goliaths are. Why do we even pretend that they're not good? Alright, we irradiated an almost dead Hydra. Beautiful. Irradiated another almost dead Hydra. Oh. Alright. We could use some, any of these reinforcements. Or some broodlings. Now, I've said this before and I'll say it again. The real power move with queens, not to broodling the army, alright? Yeah, sure, broodling a tank here and there. But broodling the workers, that's really just high-level bullying. That's the way Brood War was meant to be played. Hello, you have more queens than he has vultures or Goliaths. Just broodling the Goliaths. Have some real fun. Oh, this is a weird dive though. Plunk. If you broodling near the mines, you can just drag mines into other things. Now, there's some big brain strats around that, I'm sure. Alright, we still got 2 broodlings left. So... broodling down these Goliaths. Nope, never mind. Never mind, we're AFK with them. We're AFK with the queens. That's unfortunate. Spawn, parasite the vessels. Get some of that vision. I feel like the queen is an underused unit. I feel like the queen could be much more utilized than it is. Alright, at this point, Terran is struggling. His production is not keeping up with what he's losing. He has so many minerals in the bank, but no gas because he's not mining that efficiently. That one's mining efficiently, and that one's depleted. So, yeah, Terran can't afford all these fancy toys that he keeps losing. And he keeps building Goliaths, mate. You just saw you kill all the queens. Why do you need more Goliaths? Unfortunately, things are not looking good for our Terran player here. He is going to try and take a 4th base, but Zerg, Ling in place to help deny this and scout it. Hydra's going in to make sure that nothing happens here. Alright. Scans go down. Sees this base building. Alright. 3-3 just a little bit up here for Zerg. Terran having been on 3-3 for a bit now. Yeah, and this is not looking good for Terran. He got so many Goliaths, but Goliaths really are just not good against this mass Hydra comp. You really want that Vulture tank count. you know? And don't get me wrong, Goliaths are good. But just for the money you're spending, that's not really what it's not what you want to be spending that money on, you know? There's just so much Hydras at home. If we grabbed everything and just like sent it all in, I think that's just a win. I think we just walk over everything. Yep. Now you grab these, you A move them in. Grab these, you A move them in. You make sure that overlords are being sent to the right spot. You take these 4 lurkers, you bring them in just for kicks and grins. And then on the back of it, you drop like hatchery here, here, and here, right? Like on the back of you winning, you just drop hatcheries everywhere. That's how you style on them, you know? A little bit of style in your win. Tanks on the high ground, though, very annoying to break. Very hard to break sometimes. But this is like all Terran's got going for him. Oh, and he's about to give it up. Oh, yes. Oh, Terran, please give this up. Yeah, buddy. Oh, all right. All right, that's not too bad. That's fine. Oh, no, not the queen. We were going to infect the command center. No. We were on the verge of greatness. We almost had it, guys. We almost had it all. And this Terran army is going to get sandwiched here. God, I'm having deja vu. How many times can this happen, guys? How many times can you lose a whole army in the same spot? GG. And once again, Zergs go absolutely undefeated today. Incredible. GG Zergs. I don't know what they're putting in your coffees or your cocaine. Well, they're probably putting cocaine in your coffee. But anyway, GG Zergs. Let's take a look. Look at that. Every Zerg. RiverHusky did play Zerg. There's an error on the scoreboard. It's unfortunate, but it's there. And look at that. Protoss beats Terran. Terran lost every series. Terran was in every series, and Terran lost every series. How incredible is that? You love to see it. Fuck you, Terrans. Oh, man, you love to see that, don't you? All right, guys. I've done my part for the community. I've given you StarCraft from the bottom of my heart. Now it's time to show someone else some love. Let's take a look. Who do we got playing tonight? Let's see. I actually recognize anyone else early on. Let's go ahead and hit a Blanderstrudel. He's a fun guy. Alright, guys. Thank you all for hanging out. I hope you all have a great night. I appreciate that you took some time. Thank you for the subbies. Thank you for the follows. You're all amazing to me. I hope you all have a great night. Tell Bagel Pirate, or Blanderstrudel, not Bagel Pirate. I saw Bagel Pirate in chat. Tell Blanderstrudel that he's amazing too. Alright, guys? I'll see you next time.